What's happening, everybody? It's Chris here. Today on my channel, we're doing something different. I haven't done one in a while, but we are going to be opening some pin mail. And I know it's been a long time coming, but as you can see behind me, we have some updates to my Pooh, Duffy, and Lotso collection. So I will be sharing with you what my boards currently look like. Also, I have started branching out into other collections besides Pooh, Duffy, and Lotso. So I'll get into that as well. So stick around. Let's go ahead and open some pin mail. And just a little reminder, if any of you out there do have any Pooh, Duffy, Lotso, or my side collection, feel free to hit me up on my Instagram. Just DM me on there, and maybe we can trade, meet up at the park, or just send our pins through pin mail. So the first package we have here is from Dream499 Pins, and some of my subscribers and followers on Instagram, you guys have recommended them to follow their page, and I'm so glad I did so. So let's get into the pins. Here is the first pin. It is a Winnie the Pooh honey pot, but not only that, you see how it has Eeyore on the side. You can actually like change and spin and change the character. So now it's Pooh, and I believe there's also Piglet and Tigger on this as well. And what's special about these pins that I got from Dream499 Pins is that these pins actually came from Korea. So you know I had to snag these. I didn't have any pins from Korea yet in my collection, so I had to get them. The next pin that I got was this cute Winnie the Pooh Piglet pin, again from Korea, and just wait till you see what's inside. You guys have no idea how long I struggled to get this thing open. Problem with long nails. If anyone can relate, please leave a comment down below. But anyway, once I open this pin, it does show Pooh and Piglet, and they're holding hands. Look cute. They're holding hands. It's so cute. I had to get it. The final pin that I got from Dream499 Pins is this cute Winnie the Pooh Tigger pin. But watch when I open it. Just watch. Okay, it took me a little faster to open this one, but I still had trouble. But look at what's inside this pin. It's Pooh, Tigger, Eeyore, and Piglet, and a little honeybee, and they're all together as one happy family, besides Rabbit and Owl and Kanga and Roo. But yeah, look at how happy they look. I love this pin so much. And after opening all my pins, I also found this like little piece of paper, but when I unwrapped it, there's actually an extra little pin that the seller included, and it looks like it's animal. I don't know if you guys can see. It looks like it's Animal Kingdom, like an Animal Kingdom pin. So that's so sweet of them. They didn't have to do that. That's so awesome. Yay. My next pin mail comes from Grape Soda Pin Club. A lot of you may know them from Crack and Trade. That's how I personally met them. They're at Crack and Trade, and I also ran into them at the park in Frontierland trading pins as well. So I'm pretty sure if you guys saw them, you guys would recognize them. But they're called Grape Soda Pin Club on Instagram, and they do have some fun live shows. And it's just so fun. The last one I attended, they did some sort of white elephant style type of pin game, and let me tell you, it was so addicting. I felt like I was on like some amazing game show. What's at risk is pins. Like, it's just so amazing. Just think of white elephant, but instead of Christmas gifts, it's pins, so it's like way better. And if you have played White Elephant at Christmas before, you do know that it also involves stealing as well. So imagine you have a pin, but it can be stolen from you, or you can be the person that steals a pin. It's just so exciting. I was literally laying in bed late at night just playing White Elephant, and I ended up getting a really cool pin. So let me show you what I got. You SpongeBob episode music where the Krabby Patty is slowly going towards the screen. Sorry. Anyways, look, I got Hades, Pain and Panic, and this pin is freaking amazing. I don't even collect Hercules, but I grew up watching Hercules and it was one of my favorite Disney movies, so low-key I kind of want to collect Hercules or Hades because he's just so sassy and I love it. I actually didn't start off with this pin. I started off, I believe, with a Beauty and the Beast game pin. It's like a video game looking pin, so I was happy with that until someone stole it, and then I ended up getting another one, not the same pin, but I ended up getting like a Scar villains pin that ended up getting stolen too. So then I ended up stealing this pin from someone else and then I claimed it. So yay, I'm so happy that I ended up with this pin. These next pins come from the seller that I've bought a lot of pins from lately, and I'm so glad to have met them. They're called Collect Random on Instagram, and they also have an eBay account, and they also are on the what's it called, the What's Not app, I believe. Basically, they do a lot of shows where they sell pins, of course, but a lot of it is like winner gets pin of their choice type of deal. So it's like an auction where you bid and then you can choose which pin that you want on that board at the time, and it's just so addicting. Honestly, I was in Hawaii when we were in the airport. That's all I was doing, just watching their lives and just buying pins. When I was young, I was very attached to the movie Toy Story. I loved Toy Story and I still do. So this next pin holds a place in my heart, and here is the pin that I got. It's Buzz, and he's like trying to lasso over Jessie, and it's like one of the cutest pins ever. It's so cute. I needed to get it. I just remember just always loving all the Toy Story toys. I remember at one time I tried to actually collect all the actual toys. Like I had Woody, Buzz, Slinky, Jessie, and I think I even had Rex. That was just a fun time in my childhood. So to be honest, I've been collecting a lot of Toy Story pins lately. So if anyone has any Toy Story pins, especially if it's Woody, Buzz, or Jessie, hit me up. And this pin just makes me laugh because it makes me think of that quote that Buzz says in the movie. He's like telling Jessie, "You have a beautiful yarn full of hair, a hair full of yarn."
Beautiful yarn full of hair. A hair full of yarn.
And I don't know why that quote makes me laugh so much, but this pin makes me think of that quote. This next pin is super, super cute, and it's pin on pin, or as I call it, P-O-P, pin on pin. So yeah, here's the next pin that I got, and it is Duffy the bear and Stella Lou the rabbit, and it has glitter and it's so cute. I just had to get it. And this next pin is also Duffy, and he's just chilling on a little heart that says Duffy, and he's just so cute. And yeah, I love Duffy, guys. Again, shout out to Collect Random for always taking care of me with all my Duffy pins and my Pooh pins, and also a lot of my Lotso pins came from you guys as well. So thank you so much, and keep doing a great job with all of your lives. I love it so much. My last pins come from a new seller that I've recently followed on Instagram, and their username is Jessie's Reef. And one of my followers on Instagram actually DM'd me on there and said, hey, this seller has a lot of Duffy pins. So you know I clicked on that like super quick. And let me just tell you, this seller has a lot of good pins from the Asia parks. There was a lot of Pooh, Duffy, Lotso. There was even Toy Story pins. There was so many pins that I've honestly never seen before. So if you haven't heard of Jesse's Reef, go ahead and follow them. They have a lot of good pins. So the first pin that I got was this Ratatouille pin, but as you can see, the backer card is actually a recipe, and it is for Canadian cheddar cheese soup. The pin itself is Remy and Emile, and then it comes with this little like spinner, and if you spin it, there's like different food that goes into this little pot, and it's so cute. I am kind of collecting Ratatouille right now because my dad, sister, and I have bonded over the movie. And we just enjoy talking about cooking because my dad and sister love to cook. For me, I was not blessed with that gift. The only things I can cook are like Hot Pockets, Spam, and things in the air fryer like a quesadilla. But yeah, that's just not my forte. But yeah, that's why I have a attachment to the Ratatouille movie, just because it makes me think of my dad and sister. So you guys can just maybe see the pin a little better. I'm gonna put the pin on this little cork board. So 1 second. My next pin that I got was this cute Winnie the Pooh. I think he's in London. I don't know, but it was Pooh. It's cute. I see the British flag in the back. I'm sorry, please correct me if I'm wrong about any of these, but I think he's in London, and I don't know what he's eating. I thought at first it's cake, but now that I'm looking at it, I'm honestly not sure what that is. Or is it food? It's food, right? This next pin is also probably one of my favorite Toy Story pins that I have so far, and it is this cute Woody and Buzz Toy Story pin, and I believe they're like on some sort of train. And then I don't know if you guys can see, it might be that there's other pins that go with this pin to make like a full-on choo-choo train. Let me know if there are other pins that connect to this, because I would love to complete the set if there is others like this, so please let me know. This next pin I got is Mushu and Cricky, and they are eating noodles, I believe. Yeah, it's noodles, and then on the bottom it says China. I think I looked this pin up, and it's part of a Walt Disney World Epcot Food and Wine Festival set. I think that's what it came from, but I got it just because I just love Mushu, and it's noodles, and it's Asian, and it's everything that's me. This next pin is small but mighty. It's Lotso, and he's holding his little cane, and he has like a mean face, and I just had to get it. It's Lotso, so you guys know I had to grab this. And honestly, tell me why I thought the voice actor for Lotso was Negan from Walking Dead, because if you listen to Negan's voice, he legit sounds like Lotso.
Hot diggity dog! This place is magnificent.
They kind of have the same personality. That'd be so cool if Negan did play Lotso's voice, just because they have that same vibe. But yeah, just a little side thought there. For Jesse's Reef's live show, they had a deal where if you buy 5 pins, you get 1 for free, and I had to buy 5 so I can get 1 free. So my free pin that I ended up getting, they're like little random drawers with numbers, and you pick a number. So my drawer had this Jack Skellington pin, and honestly, low-key, I've been collecting some Jack Skellington pins just because I love the aesthetic of Nightmare Before Christmas, and I just love how dark it is and all the color schemes and everything. So I believe this is like my 3rd Jack Skellington pin, and I forgot to put it on the cork board, of course, but here's that pin again if you weren't able to see it before. So ooh, I just hit a box. So shout out to all those amazing sellers that I bought from. Thank you so much for putting on great shows and for just having great pins for me to spend my money on. Let's go ahead and move on to what a lot of you have been waiting for, which is showing off my current Pooh, Duffy, and Lotso collection. So this is my first board, and I'm pretty sure this is about to take up the whole screen. But here is my first board. These ones are grouped, so as you can see, it's Winnie the Pooh up on top. On the bottom here is Duffy and Friends, and then on this side is Lotso. There are some fantasy pins on here, so some of them include this Pooh profile looking pin right here, and then this awesome Lotso fantasy pin here as well. But just look at the color on this Lotso pin. So pretty. A lot of these pins I've gotten from my followers and subscribers, so if you traded with me and you see your pin on this board, shout out to you, because you guys are helping me with my collection, and I am just eternally grateful.
We are eternally grateful. Yeah, whatever.
For everything you guys have helped me with. I wanted to go ahead and show off some of the interactive pins on that board. So this one is Winnie the Pooh. It looks like a lunchbox or something, some sort of case. But when you do open it, it's Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Piglet, a little honey pot, and some honeybees in there. Super cute. I also just want to show off this cute Shelly May pin. It says Happy Holidays, but when you open it, it actually shows Shelly May at the Disney Aulani Resort. And my second board is basically 90% full, so I may need a third board soon, but here is my second board, and I'm sorry, some of my interactive pins are just swinging on its own, but this one, instead of it being organized with Pooh, Duffy, and Lotso in like their certain spots, this one's more kind of jumbled up, but it is still all three characters. So this one does have Pooh, and this one is like just being all whack right now. It does have Pooh, Duffy, and Lotso, and a lot of these pins came from crack and trade events, as well as meeting up with people at the park. Again, if you have traded with me, shout out to you. Thank you guys so much for reaching out and meeting up with me and sending pins through the mail. And here's some of the interactive pins on that board. So we have this Pooh backpack. When you open it up, it has Winnie the Pooh along with some cute little items. And then I remember trading for this Pooh's Honey, Pooh's Honey Pots cereal pin. I actually got this one from DL Collectibles at Frankensons, so shout out to you guys if you guys are watching. Thanks for trading with me. This cereal one ends up opening, and there's like little Pooh cereals in there, so cute. And this is also one of my favorite pins because I remember trading with someone at Frontierland at the benches, and I traded quite a few pins for this one, but this one is actually an artist proof pin. So on the back of this one, we have the AP letters on there, which stand for artist proof. So if you are watching this, thanks again for trading with me. So this is probably one of my favorite Lotso pins. So it's called a Lotso, or I think it's called a Pixar cameo pin. So for this one, if any of you remember the scene from Up where the balloons in the house are just starting to like take off in the air, it goes by this little girl's room, and then you see Lotso there in the corner. I'm going to go over my little side collection board now. So these ones I'm not actively collecting, but if I do see these to trade, I may trade to add to these collections. So basically, on this board, I tried to organize it. So this one here, this corner here is Cars, specifically Lightning McQueen. Over here we have Jack Skellington. So this one's just that little popsicle. I actually found this one in Hawaii, so I kind of have a little attachment to this one. And then this pin right here I traded for in Frontierland. Over here, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with these ones. It's Mulan, and then this one is Mike Wazowski and Celia at Harryhausen's. I think I kind of want to collect Asian-esque pins, I guess. Not sure how serious this collection will be. It's probably more of if I do see an aesthetic looking pin, I'll get it. So maybe Mushu and Cricky will go here. And then on the bottom here, it is my Toy Story pins I have so far. So the ones I just unboxed, I will be putting them on here. And then on this side right here, this little corner, it's a Kronk pin and this Hannah Montana pin that I found at the DCA pin boards. So this area right here, I think I'm gonna kind of put some pins on there where it just gives me nostalgia, you know, like Hannah Montana gives me nostalgia. Emperor's New Groove gives me nostalgia. I won't be like seriously collecting all of Hannah Montana or all of Emperor's New Groove, but they do make me happy, and I just have an attachment to memories with these shows and movies. So yeah, these are my side collection pins. I hope you enjoyed looking at them, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did like it. Leave a comment down below on what your favorite pin was that you saw. Let me know what you collect. Send me a picture on Instagram DM of what your collection looks like. I love seeing people's collections. It just makes me so happy. And just thank you again for tuning in to this video. Hit that subscribe button if you do want to watch more Disney pin trading content from me, and have a great rest of your day. Again, hit me up on Instagram if you do want to trade with me. This is Kristen Bancy signing off. Bye.